Hello and welcome back to Kim Reads. Today we are going to read a book called The Princess and the Kiss by Jenny Bishop. Long ago, in a wonderful castle on a mountain of splendor, a beautiful princess was born. Her parents were king and queen of the mountain and all the green valley below. The king and queen loved the princess even before she was born. On the day she came into the world, the royal couple gave her daughter a very special gift from God, her first kiss. While the princess was growing up, the king and queen kept the precious gift safe in their care. When the princess was finally grown, the king and queen called her to their side. "We have something very special to give you," said the queen. Up, up, up. The royal family went to the secret room in a tower of the castle. On an elegant table in the center of the room was the same gift given to the princess long ago, the kiss. "God gave this gift to you on the day you were born," said the queen, "because he loves you so dearly. And now," continued the king, the kiss is yours to keep, or given away as you see fit." The princess stared in amazement. She had never before received such a wonderful present. "But use wisdom, my dear daughter," warned the king, "and save your kiss for the man you will marry. Never part with it for the sake of a stranger." The wise little princess took her father's words to heart and kept the kiss safe in a castle tower. There were many days when she went to gaze at her precious possession. She wondered how she could ever give it up. Finally, there came a day when suitors appeared, asking for the princess' hand of marriage. The first man who came her was Prince Peacock. "See the great muscles I have, princess," he said. "I will always be able to save you from danger. I can run faster and jump higher than any prince in the world. I am mighty. Marry me, for I am a man among men." The prince watched Prince Peacock lift heavy boulders and run the length of the castle wall. His strength was impressive, but the wise princess saw his heart was full of himself. She saw there would be no room for her kiss there. So the princess sent Prince Peacock away. The next day, Prince Romance came to visit the princess. He brought her dozens of roses and boxes of chocolates. "I can take you to many far-off places, princess," he said. "We'll eat the choicest foods. You will see marvelous sights. Marry me, princess. Every day will seem like a honeymoon if you are with me." The prince thought about what Prince Romance said. It sounded very interesting and exciting, but the wise princess knew the honeymoons and wonderful feelings could not last forever. The princess would soon lose interest in her kiss. The princess turned Prince Romance politely away. On the following morning, Prince Treasure Chest came to call. He brought gifts of gold, jewels, and costly silken robes. "See the presents I brought you, princess," said Prince Treasure Chest. "You will never lack for fine clothes. Marry me, for I can give you the best of everything." Indeed, when the princess saw the beautiful things the princess had brought her, she did not doubt that he would buy her anything her heart decided. "But with all these riches," she thought, "he does not need my kiss. My kiss will not be special to him." So the prince sent Prince Treasure Chest away too. Many men came one by one to ask for the princess' hand in marriage. One by one she turned them all down. None seemed worthy of her kiss. She began to doubt she would ever find a husband. One day she spoke with her mother, the queen, about her fears. "Mama," the princess asked, "will I ever find a man so special I'll be able to give him my kiss?" The queen smiled, gazing at the many stars twinkling above in the velvet night. "Oh, yes, my dear, I think God will bring a husband to you. But if not, the kiss will be yours to treasure forever." The princess took comfort in that thought, for she knew that God could be trusted, and she cherished the kiss with all that she was. The next day, a common man came to the castle. He asked to see the princess. The man was dressed in farmer's clothes and then did not look like the suitors who had lately come to call. Strong and handsome, his hands were rough from working in the king's fields, and his face was tanned from the sun. "Who is he?" the servants wondered as he was led through the castle. The man was taken to the royal garden where the princess and her parents were walking among the rose bushes. The farmer bowed humbly and addressed the king and queen. "May I speak with your daughter?" he asked. The princess' mother and father were surprised. Who was this man? He seemed common, yet kindness was in his manner. Nodding slowly, the king and queen stood aside and close by. The man looked into the princess's eyes. "I have worked in your father's for many fields. I have prayed and watched and waited for the one who could be my wife, yet found no one. The day I saw you walking in the palace lot, your beauty was marvelous, and your purity sparkled like diamonds." The princess blushed, and her heart began to beat wildly. "I have little to offer you, princess," the man said softly. "I have no gold. I have no means to travel the earth. I am not as strong as many." The farmer stopped, and the princess was afraid he would not continue. Then he whispered, "But I have one very special gift I can give you." "This is my first kiss," said the man. "God gave me this to me on the day I was born. My parents kept it from me until I became a man. I have saved it all my life for you. Will you do me my wife?" The king, queen, and the princess rejoiced and embraced the humble farmer. Was there any doubt that he was the one the princess had been waiting for? For the princess thought her heart would burst with joy. "Yes," she cried. "Oh, yes, with all my heart." On the day of their wedding, the princess and her husband were dressed in magnificent clothes and stood before the altar in the royal church, where all the lords and ladies of the kingdom had gathered for the celebration. There, with the sun streaming through the windows, they exchanged their kisses, and God and all the kingdom sang for their happiness. The prince and princess lived happily ever after. Soon God gave them a child of their very own, and on the day of their precious baby's birth, the wise prince and princess received for their child a very special gift from God. Love comes from a pure heart and a good conscience and sincere face. 1 Timothy 1:5. And that's the end of that story. I'll see you later.